The courage of Amara. Amara grew up in the heart of a small, dusty village nestled between rolling hills and vast fields. Her world was simple, and her days were spent helping her family in the fields or weaving under the shade of a lone tamarind tree. But Amara was not like the other girls in her village. She had dreams as expansive as the skies above her, dreams of education, of breaking free from the limitations imposed on her by tradition. In Amara's village, girls were rarely allowed to go to school. Education, her father often said, was a privilege meant for boys. Yet, every morning, as she watched her brothers head to the tiny schoolhouse on the edge of the village, Amara felt a fierce longing in her heart. She would gather scraps of discarded paper and charcoal and teach herself the letters her brothers carelessly scribbled on the ground. One day, a visitor arrived in the village, a woman named Meera, who was leading a campaign for girls' education. She stood in the village square, speaking passionately about the importance of educating daughters. Amara's heart raced as she listened from the shadows, her hands trembling with excitement. But the crowd was dismissive, and Meera left with little success. That night, as the moon bathed the village in silver light, Amara made a decision. Clutching her makeshift notebook, she approached Veera's tent on the outskirts of the village. "Teach me," she said simply, her voice steady but her hand shaking. Veera smiled, seeing the spark of determination in the young girl's eyes, and agreed. For weeks, Amara snuck away in the early hours of dawn to learn from Meera. She studied under the open sky, reciting poems, solving sums, and reading stories of great women who had changed the world. Her hunger for knowledge grew with every word, and soon her brothers began to notice her absence. When her father discovered her secret, his anger erupted like a storm. "You are defying tradition," he roared. "No man will marry an educated girl." But Amara stood her ground, tears brimming in her eyes yet unyielding. "I will not trade my dreams for fear," she said. "I want more than marriage. I want to make a difference." Her courage inspired others. Mothers in the village began to question the status quo, and soon a group of girls joined Amara and Meera. Together, they formed a small school under the tamarind tree where lessons were shared, dreams were nurtured, and a revolution quietly took root. Years later, Amara became the first woman from her village to attend college. She returned as a teacher, transforming the lives of countless girls who now dared to dream as boldly as she once had. Her journey became a beacon of hope, proving that change begins with one courageous heart. Amara's story spread far and wide, a testament to the power of education and the strength of a woman determined to rise against all odds. She taught the world that dreams, no matter how impossible they seem, can light the way to a brighter future.